relevant. They all on my dick, I'm celibate. Zoe Kravitz off white, baby face on the right, go too far. Drink the weight and lie, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie with cognac. Look what I wear, how I rock that. If I come
Well, if you hear the ladies shrieking, that's because T-City is making his way to the octagon. The former title challenger, Brian Ortega. And a lot of people, DC, do believe for this jiu-jitsu practitioner, his ceiling is championship, and eventually he'll get it.
Yes, the ladies go crazy for T-City. Even his video game character is the best-looking guy out here. Brian Ortega is a jiu-jitsu guy. But as you saw in the Frankie Edgar fight, he has now developed striking to match. That was a massive uppercut that floored a guy that had never been finished before. So as long as he continues to improve, John, he will realize the UFC championship before it's all said and done.
All class outside the octagon with his Brian Ortega foundation, but T-City has got his eyes fixed on the prize. Title eliminator of sorts here tonight. Showtime, ladies and gentlemen. Anthony Pettis is back tonight, the former UFC lightweight champion. And not to say that he has reinvented himself of late, but he's gotten back to what got him to the dance, right? Focusing on the striking, not focusing as much on defensive wrestling and training. And the results have been really good since he made that change.
They've been really good. And Pettis is one of those guys that will confuse you with the level and the difference in attacks that he will go at you with. The knockout of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson was unbelievable because it was unexpected. The way that he submitted Vince Henderson back in Milwaukee to become the UFC champion was a special moment. A guy that an organization, when they wrap the belt around his waist, knows they have someone that can truly become a star around the world.
And whether it's the Showtime kick or the heart or the toughness, this guy has truly changed the game. And 20 years from now, we're really going to acknowledge everything that Anthony Showtime Pettis brought to the table. Good to see him back here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. And now to get us started, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brian T-City Ortega. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC lightweight champion, Anthony Showtime Pettis.
Herb Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Do it.
Well, who would have thought 5 years ago in a straight kickboxing match that Brian T-City Ortega could hang, if not beat, most of the best featherweights in the world. Certainly in our fighter meeting this week, he talked a lot about striking, but if this fight does hit the canvas, decided advantage, of course, to T-City. Well, if it's not broken, don't fix it. And that relationship between Brian Ortega and James Lurson is as strong as a coach-fighter relationship as we have in MMA. Nice job in the boxing realm by Ortega here tonight. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking group.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
That one certainly found the target. While this striker knows one direction, that is forward. He knows one style, that is aggressive. And that will do it! Holy smokes! I'm mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on SportsCenter tonight, I'm not sure what would top it. One of the best knockouts we've seen all year.
In a very long time. I have not seen someone look this good. He promised us something, and he delivered with that beautiful knockout.
And here we go inside the octagon. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 43 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by knockout, Anthony Showtime Pettis!
Well, it was showtime tonight, DC. Anthony Pettis getting his hand raised, a familiar sight inside that octagon.
One of the biggest stars in the UFC got the job done. Congrats to Anthony Pettis and his team.